Months of rumor of a new Star Fox game being announced, and a Mario Galaxy movie reintroducing Fox McCloud himself, a new Star Fox game, a holy grail. And then it all went downhill. I feel like the initial reaction was very skeptical because we get that cool ass Star Fox team design in the Mario Galaxy movie. And they burned my boy Falco too. He looks like he works OT at the Star Fox scene to pay for child support, sleeps at 3:07 a.m. to get up to the shift at the ball crushing factory at 2:57. The OG Falco looks like the type of guy to share his pack of Camel Reds with you at the Bird Bar. A lot of fans' concern is that the new game is another Star Fox remake, not 64, but of the original Star Fox game. But 64 is a remake of the original, but the Star Fox 64 3DS game is a remake of 64, which is a remake of the original, and then there's Star Fox Zero, which is a remake of Star Fox 64, and then that one is are they remakes though? Now the only best way to begin this is by playing Star Fox for the SNES. Upon witnessing the cast of aura farming before I even press the start button, I am mind blown. And holy shit, I'm going to have a seizure. There's ships kamikazing you, robots trying to murder you, the goddamn Twin Towers collapsing, and I swear to God I saw a big ass robot carry a building just across the screen. You are just trying to figure out how to survive as Fox Team's top Star Fox R-Wing pilot. And I felt like I was a sea turtle being born, and it's D-Day at the beach. Holy fucking crap. This game took time to get used to. In between the 15 frames per second strobe light effects, just my ship going back and forth and dodging every single obstacle. You just gotta get acclimated to controls, because this is a dire do or die situation you just threw yourself into.
Good luck.
What the fuck is going on? For a second, I thought this level put me in the Great Fox's turret until B Rabbit over here started yelling at me to watch my wings. I must have accidentally hit the select button, and yes, there is a first-person mode, and it's glorious. I'm gonna say it again. On 30-year-old hardware, the devs cooked. Star Fox pulled these crazy visuals and graphical effects by using a Super FX chip, codename Super Mario FX. Super FX chip designed by a team including engineers Ben Cheese, Rob McCauley, and James Hakewill. These engineers were part of Argonaut Games, which collaborated with Nintendo in the early 90s, in conjunction to create a 3D space rail shooter named Star Fox. The Mario FX chip, or the Super FX chip, was so powerful and expensive at the time that only so few SNES games actually made use of it. I'm beginning to understand what a true Star Fox fan feels like. My soul shot out my body, my physical form, and manifested into this ethereal plane. 3D graphics. I felt like I was gonna melt playing this game. For a 30-year-old game, there's so much little detail and love that went into making this as immersive as possible, even on objects that seem to have very simple geometry. Take the second stage boss for example. If you're missing its weakness and just shooting wildly like I did, you can actually notice your shots being deflected off the screen and onto you. There's this constant whoosh sound effect too, where when you barely evade an obstacle, and your ship actually has visible damage. One of my favorite stages is Space Armada. Star Fox team must destroy the cores in the motherships. There's higher swarms of missiles and enemies coming at you. You gotta dodge lasers. And then this big ass ship enters the view. Fox team will say something like, "Fuck it, we ball, let's enter the ship." And a sequence of events that unfold were mind blowing. The mad scientist Andross finally reveals his true form. Just a funny looking face that sucks up debris and spits it at you. Given the limited hardware the team had to cook with, they cooked. The base game itself is typically an hour-long experience, and it's a short and sweet experience. I didn't mention this earlier, but there's a map where you get to choose which stage or path you want to take, with different planets, star systems, enemy types, and bosses. Each level is numbered, signaling the difficulty. I chose a level 1 path because I am a pussy, and this really invites the player to replay the game. There's even a secret black hole level with an alternative ending, which is referenced in the Star Fox comic book and in the latest Mario Galaxy movie. Yo, if y'all have not tried Star Fox out yet, I recommend you